everybody, to another edition of Down and Dirty with the Badger State Tractor Pullers, sponsored by Slama Enterprises, Casper Egg, Trip Downing, Front Street Toys, and Wettenkamp Transport. So tonight we have the lovely Lori Schultz with us here as we're getting ready for the Radiothon this week with UW Children's Hospital and all the radio stations in Madison, like Magic 98, Q106, The Zone, 94.1. Am I missing one?
The Farm, the Resistance.
Oh.
La Movida.
La Movida. We're going to be in all.
Jams.
Johnny Rath knows Spanish.
Sí, cerveza, dos, por favor.
Kind of flip that. Dos cervezas, por favor.
They'll probably think I already had a couple, so it's, not a big deal.
There you go.
Speaking of not a big deal, no Greg Elsing tonight.
What?
He's out planting seeds. 1, 2, 3. And he starts over again.
He gets distracted easily, so,
Oh, yeah. Squirrel. Yeah. Hey, look at the duds. UW, Badger State.
Look at us, matchy.
Oh, yeah. Finer than frog's hair.
I know. We are styling. Mine's a little big, though.
Mine's, I don't know. It's perfect.
Wow.
Perfect.
That's because you are, John. You are.
Yeah, far from. So,
well, you will be joining us on Friday, correct?
Friday morning, 7 o'clock. So those of you that are around that can tune into those radio stations around, you'll be able to listen. So we'll be promoting UW Children's Hospital and the Children's Hospital pool with Badger State. So excited to be helping out with that. It was fun. That was a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to Friday.
Yeah, we should have a lot of fun. We've got a full schedule for the Radiothon, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. A lot of great stories coming on. Oh, awesome. Look at that. We full schedule. The stories are going to be amazing. They will pull at your heartstrings as they usually do. And if you're not a champion already, make sure you tune in and become a champion for kids. We need your help to keep our hospital going. And it's not to keep the lights on by any means. It's to help with child life. It's to help with our therapy dogs, distraction toys to send home with the kids when they get discharged. And then those emergent needs that we have at the hospital. So we need everybody's help.
Last year, I think when we were on Q106 and we come out of there and come down, someone made a $5,000 donation while we were on with Badger State. I thought that was awesome.
That was pretty amazing. It really was.
That was
cool.
I'm
hoping we can get a couple of those this year, John.
That'd be awesome. And the stories that are there, man, oh man, they bring tears to your eyes. And, even when I was waiting there, seeing some of the families that come off and I was listening, while in that nice little waiting room you guys had there and listening to the families and a lot of successful stories come through there. And there are some that, didn't turn out the happy ending to the story, but the parents still come and talk and explain their story with their child and how things went and how much UW, meant to them, treated them, took care of all of them, not just the patient. And they're there to share the story, even that their child has passed but then the successful ones you see that come walking through there, man, that makes you.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing that you're right. Even the stories that don't have the ending that you would want them to have, the families are still so grateful for the care that they've received and for the services that we provide. This year we have a story that is going to be very touching and very emotional for the listeners and for us in studio as well. It's a very long 3 days and a very emotional 3 days for us in studio as well as for the listeners. But it's a story that a part of our services that we haven't shared before. So I'm pretty excited for people to tune in and hear that story. But yeah, when I had one mom today, because I send out reminders and just say, you know, don't forget, here's the time you're coming and here's the address. And I had one mom say, get ready for the miles and miles of smiles that you're going to see from their son. So that's the part that I love, seeing those kids come in with their smiles.
It is so worth it. And even, you know, like us at Badger State, you know, there's usually a family at our banquet we get to see, and one at the pull event.
Yeah.
And that's just so much fun to see them and see them and enjoy a night and forget about things and have fun, but they tell their story and share the night with us. It's just amazing.
Yes. And oh, you just have to read quick.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
High school mate's 2-year-old daughter was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma. I think I said it right. This spring, and at their benefit, a pedal tractor went for $9,400, and a 30-pack of Busch Light went for $750.
Wow!
Wow! Alan Burkholz. Wow, that's amazing.
That's incredible. Way to go, guys! Way to go!
Way to go!
Yeah, that's amazing. And I did secure our family for the charity pull. I did that today. So they are very excited to be there. And the little guy is almost 5 years old. That's the patient. And he absolutely loves tractors. So it should be a lot of fun.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So that'll be fun.
We should bring Ross's tractor up there and just pull him out on the.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Maybe we'll do that.
Yeah. Write that down so you don't forget, Stranley.
We'll have to see. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be an extra truck and trailer there.
Oh, well. Yeah.
But we can drag him out there with it on there. He'd probably get a kick out of that.
I think so. That would be fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Kids.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, they're excited. Talked to Mom today. So they're excited for that. And yeah, excited for Radiothon. I just, you know, we put so much prep into this, and we start in January, and here it is. It's, you know, the big show for me. So yeah.
Yeah. Who's your partner in crime again that helps downstairs while you're out running around?
Colleen.
Yes.
Yeah.
She busy as all get out down there as well, writing down stuff. Yeah,
she's my numbers person, so she knows. She's the master behind the curtain. She knows what that number is, and I don't know either until 6 o'clock on Friday night.
Really?
She'll always ask if I want to know, and I'm like, yeah, and then I'm like, nope. I don't want to know. But she keeps track of the numbers for me. She helps me keep things moving down in our green room, and yeah, I couldn't do it without her. That's for sure. She is the master at the controls there. So,
yeah. Then you guys had a photographer there too.
So yes. Yep. That is our hospital photographer. So he comes in and he takes the pictures of all the patients and the families that are in there from the hospital. And sometimes we use those pictures for our billboards. Sometimes we use them for our posters like we have here. So yeah, and sometimes the families like to have those for special occasions. Sometimes we have seniors that are coming in, so then they might use that for a senior portrait or something. But yeah, our hospital photographer loves coming. And fun fact, John Stranley, he's in the band that plays at your banquet.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Good band. I wonder if we're having that band again this year.
I don't know. I swore him to secret. So.
Yeah. You can keep a secret.
No, he was sworn to secrecy. He was sworn to secrecy.
He was. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Sounds more like it.
Well, and it's kind of shocker that he could keep a secret because, you know, he's kind of yeah.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
He was actually shocked that I was a good speaker. He couldn't believe how good I was at speaking. Yeah.
Really? Oh, you are excellent.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind.
It doesn't bother you at all. Yeah. I think we went into Magic 98, and I think Lynette asked me, she says, "So are you nervous?" No, there's only 3 of you in here, and I'm used to speaking to 3,000 plus. So
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think she realized that, you do that all the time. So
yeah.
yeah.
But she got a new partner, Charlotte Deleste.
Yes. Used to be on Channel 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there she
Oh,
is. Yeah, good pick.
look how cute we are, John.
Yeah, well, I'll be set up now. I have my scrubs on this year. So
Yes, absolutely.
yeah, so there's the studios of Magic 98.
Yes. Yep. And Lynette's former partner, Pat, he's not there, but we will have Charlotte with us. So that'll be fun.
That'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it
Charlotte
will be.
with children and with her child, and that she's had a great big fundraiser every year that's gone on
Yes.
for quite some time now. So
Yes. Yeah. They've been doing their gala and
Yeah.
they've had quite an experience themselves with our hospital and with their son. So yeah. She knows the inside of our hospital very well. And I'm sure she'll be sharing her experiences too during the 3 days. So yeah.
Ryan put that picture up of Fish. He's wild.
Oof.
So those of you that hear Fish on the radio, that's normal Fish. He don't change. That's him.
He's looked the same for 21 years that I've known him. So
Yeah, he's a fun guy. Yeah, good time.
we do have a lot of fun at Radiothon. I will say that. We cry a lot, we laugh a lot, but yeah, we have fun.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
there's
all for a
some-
good cause.
Yeah, we even got Johnny Danger to crack a little bit when I went in there.
We did. Yes. I had a long talk with Johnny and I said, we need to get some more patients in on JJO. And he doesn't like to cry.
He's
So yeah.
man, no tears.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I said to him, well, I like to tell my story on your station. And then he said, nope, that's why I always cut you off. Nope. We're not telling your story. Nope.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Well, you're the only one that comes to Badger State Banquet and makes, the 400 and some people there, and all the big burly tough guys are all over there looking for Kleenex. Yeah.
that's always my goal. It's always my goal. I want that whole room in tears.
Yeah. Must have been the onions.
Right. That's it, John.
I'm already tearing up.
Well, you guys really hit a major milestone for hitting over $1 million for all the years that you guys have been working with us. So congrats to all of you guys for that. And thank you.
Congrats to all the people that help us out. All the fans that come and support that event, and all the pullers, all the sponsors that come. And even at the banquet, Lori, every year, just isn't it amazing how many people open their hearts and open their wallets? And
Yes.
Points checks from a lot of the pullers go right in.
Yeah,
Someone surprises us with something,
I know. Every year I'm in awe, and it just gets bigger and bigger every year. And you guys leave me speechless. I'm telling you. And that's a hard thing to do, to leave me speechless. So
yeah.
Thanks, John.
I mean, yeah, really.
Knock it off.
Yeah.
Oh man. No, I appreciate you guys. I'm grateful for everything you guys do. And you coming to Radiothon, I think is amazing. And you get to talk about the pull and our partnership, which I greatly appreciate. And I think it's a great time for you to talk about that and hype up the pull, and maybe we can get some more people there. And I just think that's great.
Yeah, it helps the event. It's the only one event, I think, is the only event that we have all the classes at all year long. So You come to the Badger State event, and all the classes are there. It will also be live streamed this year as well. Pulling for Hope 2026, June 13th, 6 p.m. sharp. Admission is adults is $15. Kids 12 and under are free. And this event, for those of you that haven't heard that are watching, all of our pullers, there's no prize money, there's no entry fee, everything's donated. Everybody's pulling for free. There's no prize money, nothing. We are all there for the kids. You know, everybody is there for that. And between the sponsors, you know, the food, the drinks, and all that, we pay all the bills, and then what's left, we, you know, give to UW with all the other stuff that we tally on at the banquet, and our raffle tickets that we sell. That stuff goes to that too. So I have tickets. I have my little fancy blue bag that I adorn all year long. And last year I sold the most tickets. So that was my goal. JJ Johnson was number 2. Him and I went head to head, and we were selling tickets like crazy. So, and JJ and I only live like 5 miles apart, but there's people in the area that only buy tickets from me. So it's quite the deal. Quite the deal. But we have fun. And for those of you, the tickets, Jack Spots couldn't be on with us tonight, but as you checked it out, first prize $25,000, second prize is $15,000, and third prize is $10,000. And Lori gets to pick the winning ticket. So they roll the drum. Lori pulls the winner out. We set that aside. We talk about the other two, draw them, and then we draw the main one. So if we were to auction off the naming rights to the tractor for the season, maybe Lori should put a bid on the name of Charity Lady. Oh, the Charity Lady. Yeah.
Oh, mercy.
Colin. Yeah. Old Burkholz is always on top of it. You're not getting nothing past him. Nothing.
I knew right where that one came from.
Oh, yeah. All the way from Wisconsin. So.
Oh, my gosh.
All the pullers have fun, too. We have Calcutta auction there. And usually we auction off the pro stock class. And I think last year was the biggest year. I think it was like $60,000 or something. We auctioned that class off. It was just insane. But
it is incredible.
Auction, for those of you that have never seen a Calcutta auction, or how does a Calcutta auction work? Well, horse pullers are notorious for Calcutta auctions. When you go to a horse pull, they will bring out the teams of horses, and we bring out the tractors. And basically, we auction the tractor off as like you're buying it. So you're, in a sense, purchasing that tractor. So say you spend $5,000 and you buy Al Paulson's tractor. Al Paulson's class, if it's in his class or whatever, if he wins the class, all the money that's raised throughout the whole auction. So if there's 10 tractors and there's 5,000 each, $50,000. What happens in a Calcutta auction is you split it. So if Al won, you would get $25,000, and $25,000 would go into the kitty for UW Children's Hospital. So that's how the Calcutta auction works. Did I say that correctly? Clear as mud? So a lot of times, there's been 2-3 years in a row that the people have won it, turn all the money back in. So
they do.
Ryan Coates out of Dubuque, Iowa, this concrete business, has done it twice. He's come walking up the announcer stand, put it all in, call her a day. It's just amazing.
Very generous people. Very generous. Yeah.
Yeah, the pullers get going back and forth too, along with other people that are there. You know, you really got to watch, because some of them are barely nodding, and other guys are looking around like, who's bidding? You know?
Right.
And they're just over there and raise their head a little bit, or they got one person. Yeah, they group up too, start putting money together.
They do. It's a lot of fun. If people haven't been, they need to come, because it's a lot of fun.
Yes. And also we do the paint sticks. So we raffle off paint sticks. So what we do is we have, is it $10 and $20, I believe?
Yes. Yep.
Paint sticks. That's the same way. So if we sell 10 paint sticks, that's $200. And then if your number gets picked, you get half. And some of those people turn that back in too.
They sure do. They sure
So
do.
you'll draw a paint stick, you'll pay for it, you'll hang on to it, you'll have like number 3 on it, and then it'll have a class written on it like Pro Stock Diesel Truck. Well, Pro Stock Diesel Truck, the third competitor is your truck. That's who yours is. And if that third competitor wins, then you win the $100. So same thing with the $10 ones, you know, then it'd be $50 or whatever. However many are in the class and sold. So it may be more than, you know, $100. It could be, you know, $150 or depends the number. So we walk around and sell those. There's usually shirts that get sold. Every year there's a different shirt for the Children's Hospital benefit poll. What else? What am I missing? The pickled pork cookers are there, or pickled pork. Is that what it is, Ryan? Did I say that right?
Yeah, I think it's pickled pork producers or something like that, right?
Pickled pork producers. They're pickled.
Yeah.
Not the pork. Yeah.
Well, somebody gets pickled. I don't know.
But that would have been the one question Greg would have known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Greg. Thanks a lot.
There's really good food.
Yeah, it is good food. We eat beforehand there. All the pullers and friends, you know, with the pullers and whatnot, teams they eat, and then after that, everybody comes and yeah, they have ice cream usually. So they have. I gotta think where the ice cream's from. It's off County End there, north of Sun Prairie. It's their own
Sassy
dairy.
Cow.
Sassy
Sassy
Cow.
Cow.
It was Sassy Cow Creamery. Yep. So it's cool. Very cool.
Yes, it is. It's very fun. It's very exciting.
Yes. Hey, can you zoom in on the sponsors that are on there, or do I gotta stick my face up by the TV?
I can read them off for you if you.
Sure, go ahead, do that.
So silver sponsors this year are Fair Valley Performance, Middleton Machining, Schultz, Interstate Ag, K&K, Specialties, Premier Insurance, Fayetteville Farms, Prairie Performance, and Hartung Brothers. And bronze sponsors are Central Egg Supply, Smith Custom Farming, Lawns Unlimited, Wollersheim Winery, Pulling Tractor Models, and Boulder Bluff. And we also want to thank the Sauk County Fair and Fair Board for their help during the event. The Wisconsin Distributors, Double J Sleds for providing the sleds for the event, and the ATV Club, the Baraboo Bluffs ATV Club for their help.
Yeah, they donate money. They help out. They donate money, and then they donate money at the banquet too every year. Those guys do. What a group they are. And also the IHRA Pro Pulling Series donates as well too. So that's cool. Do you have a list of the gold sponsors that are in there?
Nope, this is these are the 2 levels that we have this year.
Oh, 2 levels this year. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet.
I'm stuck on the screen. 1 second.
I see that.
I don't know what I did.
Works for me.
I got a beautiful face for. Now he's got me stuck on there. Wow, that's bad.
Yes, you're beautiful. Look at you.
Yeah, beautiful face for radio.
Yes, that's what they tell me every year.
So you start Wednesday. You have some long days there. How long a days do you have there then?
It's 12 hours each day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Holy moly.
Yes.
It's
But
a
of
it's a
course,
radiothon.
I'm always there way before that.
Yikes.
So Wednesday, I'll probably be there at 4 a.m.
Keep everything rolling, lined up, and the schedule going. And
Yes, I have to make sure everything is right and ready to go electronically and make sure that, the website's up and running and the ticker is going. And yeah, I need to make sure it's all ready to roll.
that's cool. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing, but you see a lot of amazing people during those 3 days, though. That's cool.
Yes, I do. And then, yeah, just getting to meet them. And then I kind of make a list for other events that, I want to invite some of the families to. And then I keep a running list throughout the years and then invite them back sometimes and then to other things. So yeah, it's really great. I love meeting the families. And this year we only have, I think, 3 families that are returning from last year. Otherwise they're all new. So it's going to be a very fun, exciting year.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
sure a lot of them come along too and give their story.
Yep. Yeah.
How many years have you been doing this?
I have been coordinating it for 10 years, but have been a part of every radiothon for the last 21 years.
Holy moly. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, our daughter Christina was the very first patient, the very first day, the very first hour of the very first radiothon 21 years ago.
Wow. And that probably a lot of the pullers and pulling fans don't know that this goes deep with you. This goes big time deep.
It does. Yeah, Christina, she was a patient diagnosed in 2001 on her 4th birthday in August, and battled for quite a while, 6 years, and lost her battle to cancer April 9th in 2007. But we had a great experience ourselves as a patient family at the Children's Hospital. Wasn't in this building that we have now, but we were a part of the adult hospital back then. And Christina wanted to do fundraising and started Caps for the Cure at the Sun Prairie schools. It keeps going, really amazing. And when her graduating class, when she would have been a senior in 2015, the baseball team, the seniors who were a part of that, and the Middleton Cardinals started Cardinals Strikeout Cancer baseball game, and they raised money for pediatric cancer research through that. And that's been going now. And so that game is Thursday night of this week. So after the radiothon, I'll be going to the baseball game. Yeah.
Well, you got free time between midnight and 1, pencil in something to do then,
Right. I'll just sleep in the car and I'll be fine.
It's all good. You'll be fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I got this job. I mean, there's a reason I got this job. And, before that I was a teacher and a principal and absolutely loved that job too. But this came up and it was the right fit, the right time. And, I love what I do, and it's to help families have the best experience that they can have, because we had the best experience that we could possibly have. And I want that for every family that walks into our hospital. So that's why I do what I do.
Couldn't have picked a better person.
Thanks, John.
You shine in the room when you're with those families and them, and it's just amazing to see. So,
well, thank you.
Need to come to our poll and see Lori. She comes to the poll and helps us with all the stuff, and we have a lot of fun. And it's just all upbeat, and Yeah. Doesn't get any better.
It doesn't. Absolutely right. And they need to tune into the Radiothon this week.
Yes. Tune in to Radiothon. So, yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Friday at 7:00, I'll be there wandering around with you, in and out of doors, in the studio, one, in the next one, visit this one, go over to that one. Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
Coffee, roll. I got to
Yeah,
admit, though, you run a pretty tight ship.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Yep.
Like Badger State. We're going to start at 6:00. 6:00.
That's right.
Let's go.
That's right. Let's keep this moving here.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I love it. I do love Radiothon. I absolutely love it. It's a lot of work, but it's very rewarding once it gets here.
Didn't they used to do it like at one of the malls a few years?
They used to do it in the hospital.
Oh, okay.
Actually.
Live remote.
When it first started, we did it in the clinic. Because the children's hospital was in the adult hospital. So when it first started, we were in the clinic. And then when this hospital opened, then we did it in the lobby of the hospital.
Ah.
So, yeah. And then COVID hit and changed everything for everybody.
Yeah.
So we tried doing it by phone during COVID. We did it, but it didn't go very well. And we had it in October, which also we moved it. And when you move events, that also doesn't go very well. So we put it back the week before Mother's Day, which is where it was originally 21 years ago. And we've kept it there. It's the perfect way to honor moms. We have prairie flowers from Sun Prairie. They donate flowers for the moms. We have carnations there. So when the moms come through with their kids, they get to pick a flower. Yeah. So, it's a perfect way to honor the moms too. So
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Perfect way.
Because we do take care of the whole family at the hospital.
They do. Yeah. And the things that are there, like you guys have 2 big tables with handout stuff. The kids can get a toy tractor. The toy tractors get donated. Brian Schmidt donated a whole bunch of tractors before there, and they have some of them there, all kinds of other neat items, toys, cups, and something for everybody.
Yeah, we make it fun. Like we said, it's kind of a party room. And that's what we want it to be. We want them to come in and have fun, and we kind of use that room too to relax them a little bit before we take them up to the radio studio, so they're not so nervous and just because they get to be little DJs for a little bit.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it'll be fun, so I can't wait.
Good. I'm glad.
Building UW Children's Hospital, I was driving quad axle dump truck at the time. I worked on that project. They went way deep. I was at the bottom of that hole and drove up out of that hole with the quad axle. You couldn't even see the road until you get to the top. Then they had a flag person there. Once you roll to the top, you'd have to stop, and then they'd stop traffic so you could get out on that street. But you couldn't see nothing. You're looking at the sky coming out of there, the dump truck.
Yeah, that was a deep hole.
That was deep, way down there. Yeah.
We watched it being built with Christina when we were inpatient.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun, but that was deep. Yeah.
It was, there's a lot of loads that come out of there. Whew.
Oh, I believe it.
And hauled back in, and, sand and stuff back in. And the concrete guys pouring concrete and backfilling, and it was wild.
But how cool is that you worked on that, and then now here you are supporting the hospital? That's so cool, John. So cool.
And Badger State families too. There's a bunch of them that have been there. We had Ross there. He was there and had his tonsils out, and I was impressed during that whole situation with us there with him, how they explained what we're going to do, and how they kind of started giving him some medicine to relax and kind of get a little little droopy, you know, and then he's
Yeah.
getting tired. And then they picked, you know, which parent was going to go back. And
Mhm.
Chris, I can't, you're going. So I
Yeah.
got all, you know, scrubbed up, gowned up, and went back with them. And then it's cool how they focus on the parent and the nurse and the child, and that's the center of attention in that room. Everybody else is whispering, you know, anything they're saying, and it's just that
Mhm.
nurse and the parents talk with the child while the anesthesiologist is doing their work, and then all of a sudden, yeah, we're all gonna lay here and take a nap, and we're gonna wake up, and we're gonna be well rested, and next thing you know, whoop, they're off to sleep, and then they
Yeah.
carted me out of there, and they did what they do, you know, and it was just
Yeah.
great experience, you know, to see how they do that, you know, with children, and it's just,
Yeah.
you know, it's just smooth.
One of the coolest things that we have is for surgeries, we have a dedicated child life specialist that just works in that unit. And so she works with, you know, all ages of outpatient and inpatient surgeries to just work with the kids and the families to explain what's going to happen, what it's going to look like, sound like, smell like. We have a mock-up of the operating room in the playroom so that if
Oh,
they need to go in there to show them what it might look like, they can do that and kind of demonstrate. She's done showing what the IV might look like or it might start on a dad. And so that the patient was a little girl and she actually helped start the IV on dad so that
oh,
she wouldn't be afraid when they started it on her. That was something they had worked out ahead of time because she was so afraid. So yeah, they kind of take the lead from talking to the parents, knowing, you know, what they might be afraid of, the patient, the child. And so then they're able to work that in and put everybody at ease and figure out what would be best. But we're lucky to have a dedicated child life specialist just for surgery. So I think that's really been something special that we have too. So
and that's what a lot of this benefit stuff and benefit money help out with.
yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And another area that is unique to our children's hospital is we have child life services 24/7 in our emergency department, which is also unusual for the hospital, for a children's hospital. So we're really lucky there too, which is again where your benefit money goes to help support that.
Then there's also, is there a hair salon in there as well?
There is Positive Image Center, which does head shavings, wigs, caps, hats. She does temporary hair color. So nails, nail polish, temporary tattoos, glitter. She goes through a lot of glitter. But those are all things that need replacing quite often. And so that supplies, you know, you guys help supply that.
Roger Kasher was on there too. He also works at UW, and he's seen it being built from the ground up. Working
Yeah.
here 2004. Keep up the good work, guys. So thanks, Roger. So
Yeah.
Roger pulls a, I think it's a WD-45 Alice Chalmers, and pulls with a couple of antique clubs around. So
Awesome. Awesome.
yeah,
Yeah,
as well.
we're lucky. Yeah, you guys actually, you know, you help support a lot of different areas because your money goes to the Greatest Needs Fund. And so it's very similar. It's the same fund that the Radiothon helps to support. So touching every single area of the hospital, every single patient and family. Gas cards, you know, we've got a lot of families that drive an hour, 2 hours or more. One family that's coming to the Radiothon, they had to drive over 2 hours every 2 weeks for 6 months for treatment.
Wow,
And, you know, that adds up after a while.
that's a big
So,
time.
yeah. So mom said those gas cards were really important to her. So
So
you guys help us get those.
two things. One is we have a room there. Badger State Tractor Pullers has a room
Yeah.
named after him. So that's
Yes.
neat. And the name was on the wall and shows.
Yeah.
And when you walk in the door, when you walk in the front doors, there's the walls there. You got, looks like a movie theater kind of when you walk in. And then,
Yeah.
the themes that go through that place too. I mean, you walk in and it's like dreamland, the movie theater, and then, the old car couches, and then,
Yeah.
just the decor that's in there is, it's not a normal hospital. It's not your average
No.
walk in. You got plain wallpaper, woodwork, good enough, a painting, move along, it's cool. I mean, it's
No.
exciting.
Well, the whole premise was we didn't want it to look, smell, or feel like a regular hospital. We wanted kids to be able to come in and feel at ease. And I think they've accomplished that. And the theme is all things Wisconsin. And so the main floor is kind of like hometown, downtown, small town Wisconsin. We've got the Memorial Union Terrace. We've got the tree. We've got the terrace chairs and tables sitting out there. We have a replica of Fond du Lac Lighthouse. We've got clouds on the ceiling if you keep walking around. We've got a cobblestone street. We've got Main Street. We've got a little farm with some not so great looking corn in the cornfield, but got tractor tire marks in the field. We really tried to think of, what would be a part of if you were going around Wisconsin. And then each floor has its own Wisconsin theme. So there's prairies and woods and sky, lakes. We just tried to keep that theme going, rivers. So, yeah.
One of the other coolest things I wanted to touch on too was a friend of mine that I work with and his family. And it was one of the children that was in the shooting in Madison here that, nobody wants to hear about a school shooting and whatnot. And they were there. They were there a long time. But when they got there, I called you and, hey, can you check on them? They're friends of mine. And, you did the next day. And he called me right after that and he was in tears, thanking me. Don't thank me. That's them. That's the people we know that help out. That's, why we do this fundraising stuff.
Yeah.
And along with that, also hooked that family up with the Utica tractor ride. It's also a benefit ride that benefits a family. And they raised the most they ever did last year was for him and his family. So it's just amazing to see, business and life is about connections. It's not always, it's not always because you got a storefront, whatever. It's the connections, the people that you work with or you deal with or that you're friends with is what makes the world go round. And thank you for doing that.
Well, it was my pleasure. And they were, oh my gosh, they're the sweetest people ever.
Yeah.
And it was my pleasure to take them a gift card and, just to let them know that we were thinking of them, and so that they could put a name with a face and, just know that somebody in that hospital, they had a lot of support from the hospital too, which was great. But just to know that, somebody that you knew who was a part of the hospital gave them my card, just, reach out if you need anything at all. And I think they were very grateful to just have one more person in their corner. And yes, they were there a very long time. And I'm so glad that they were celebrated when they got to leave. That was really great too.
Yeah. Still a long road for that family, but he's come back to work. And they're still in need of stuff, but just glad to know that they got the support they needed there at UW, and things that we do for this radiothon, for the event, the tractor pull, go a long ways. And it's just nice to know so close to home that you see the benefits reaped for what we do. and
Right.
you know, terrible
Yeah.
situation. At least helped put took the edge off of it
Mm-hmm.
somewhat. A little smile
Yeah.
on their face. So,
Absolutely. And you were right, John, when you said, it's all about those connections and the people that and really that's the other part of my job. And if I can go in and give somebody a hug and say, if you need anything, just, give me a call. I'm here. That's the other part of my job. And that's what I'm here for. So um, I hope someday when, things are a little better for them, I would love to have them be a part of the radiothon and, have them tell their story. I know they're not ready. They're not there yet, but someday I'm gonna, they're on my list for someday when I know they'll be ready sometime. So
yeah, and they're very quiet, humble people. They're
yes,
a private family, and but they're the nicest folks you could ever meet. They are,
yes,
and they've been dealt
absolutely.
a rough hand, and um, but he
Yeah,
he smiles every day. That their boy is still with them, and it's
yeah,
not easy. They're still got roads and challenges, but happy that he's there every day with them. So
yeah.
little things in
Yep.
life, Lori. The little things in life are big things.
Don't we know it, John?
Don't we know it? Yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. So recap. Let's make sure everybody at least tunes in Friday, 7 o'clock to all the radio stations there in the morning. I'll probably be there for a couple hours or so or whatever.
Yep. Yep.
I don't remember how long it was last year, but yeah,
Yeah, it's a couple hours.
bounced around. Didn't seem like it was long at all, but got looking like, whoa, where's the day
I
gone?
know. I know. It goes fast because it's so fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fun. So yeah, and if you need me longer or whatever works.
You are welcome to hang out as long as you'd like. I'll be busy running around, but you are welcome to hang out as long as you'd like to. I would love people to tune in all 3 days.
Yes.
Magic 98, Q106, JJO, The Zone, whatever your choice of music is. We'd love to have you tune in. And again, if you're not a champion already for us, please become a champion, $15 a month.
Awesome.
And don't forget about the charity pool.
Charity poll, June 13th, 6 o'clock sharp. Bring your family and friends. It's a great event.
It is.
Great food, ice cold drinks, and we will make sure that poll goes on. I mean, it poured a few years ago, and everybody was thinking, nope, nope, nope. It went on.
It did.
They graded the track and got it going, and then it turned out nice after that, and the crowd was thin. And I think a lot of people realized that, hey, they're still going. So they started filing in. It was a good-sized crowd. I was shocked.
It was. It was. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was amazing. I couldn't believe how great that track was and the number of people that came. That was amazing.
Yeah, it turned out well.
It did. It did.
We had a little thing going on here, Laura, you can share with us here. So Ryan and Greg set up a thing. So they had a little vote going on. It was online, Facebook. They brought it up here. And Ryan, let's explain what you guys did here.
Yeah, so we put out there a few weeks ago, we had a conversation with Chris Feller about favorite polling vehicle names. And so we put a poll on our Facebook page, and anyone can go on there and vote for their favorite Badger State vehicle polling name. So we actually ended up having a tie, ironically, between two case tractors.
Two case?
Yes, two cases actually. Yes. So the top three. So in third, by coming up just 2 votes short, was the gray area of the Cartwright family.
Oh, okay.
And our top vote getters were the Viagra King, a fan favorite, of course, all summer long.
One stiff competitor.
Yes. And Cruisin'
That's
Confusion.
on the side, not making it up.
And so what we did, if you voted, we thank you for voting. So what I did was I took all the names of those 2 top vote getters, and I put them into a randomizer here, and we're gonna spin it. And if your name's drawn, we'll reach out to you, and we're gonna send you a $100 Amazon gift card for taking the time to vote. So
So now you're going from Mr. Oz to the Wheel of Fortune.
yes.
And after this, we'll have the love connection. I'll be Chuck Woolery. We'll be back in 2
Yeah,
minutes.
that'll be down and dirty after midnight.
I'm aging myself.
Yes.
Uh,
What are you going to do
and
with me,
then
Laura?
that will lead us to the Jerry Springer show.
Yeah.
No. jeez.
Pull the pin and let the wagon roll downhill, boys. Here we go.
Oh, that's
All right,
bad.
here we go. We'll
All
see
right,
you.
let's spin the win. Here we go. And yell, Bumbleman, we have a winner.
And surprisingly, they are tractor pullers.
Yes. Yes, they are.
pull with the Mid-State group. So we'll be reaching out to the Bunkelmans here, and we'll get their information. And thanks everyone for voting, taking the time on that. So we'll come up with some more nifty prizes.
Yes.
And games, I should say.
Game. Yep.
We'll have to
Yes.
have a real, like, maybe pulling Hollywood Squares episode.
Lori will be out.
Who would be the center square?
Lori.
Ooh, pick me, pick me.
Get her a bottle of wine and then we'll go on.
Man, who would she have to sit between? Who?
Probably Greg and somebody. I'll be right above her there. I'll be looking down. Hey.
I'm in. I'll do it, Ryan. I'll do it.
Put a shot glass on a little reel it down where you fill it up. Just bring it back up.
Well, then we'd have to be in person.
Oh yeah, this is a live deal. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to come over to your place, John, and
we'll get it set up in my shop somehow, and
Yep.
we'll get it all.
Yep, we'll have to build a set.
you know
We'll
you're
build
just down the road, right? You know that.
Yeah. Hop, skip, and don't jump.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Hop, skip, and don't jump. But Ryan will have to be there with his face on instead of the 50-year button. See there?
Yeah.
Well, I could be the host, and I'll just put that over my face with a logo.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Hey, this is why I only worked in radio.
Oh, my goodness sakes.
I'm always behind the camera.
Yes, you are.
Yep.
Oh,
He does a lot. We can't thank him enough either.
I know. He's amazing.
Yep. He's working with
Just don't run a PowerPoint.
yeah, he's doing all the live streaming here too again. And then he was the one that was behind the scenes for the National Farm Machinery Show this last year. They had a new company come in that did the live streaming and videotaping, and all of them there have done different events, sports events, racing events, to you name it. And but they never done a truck and tractor pull. So Ryan was hired to go down there, and he was kind of the ringleader / director / co-conspirator /
A little bit of everything.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
Just to keep the wheels rolling, I guess.
he kept the wheels on.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan, quick question for you.
Oh, boy.
The family for the pull, do I send you the pictures?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
That'll be great.
Thank you.
Yes. Pay attention.
What in the Sam? Oh,
You never know what's going to go on here at the Strandley bunker.
please don't bring those on Friday
No,
unless you can plug in.
no,
Only
plug
plug-in headphones. Only plug-in headphones.
yeah,
Those will do you no good, John.
I know. They probably won't let me have them either.
I bring my own.
Certain things you just
I know.
sit here and don't touch any buttons.
That's right. There you
Oh,
go.
Radio very particular.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, follow rules.
And John doesn't listen very well.
No, try and skirt around a little bit, but we have fun.
And I have to grab him and say, "Get back here."
Let's go. Yeah, ooh, we're going this way. All right, fair enough. Yeah, it's a great time. Yes. So thank you for coming on. Before we go, the pulling community lost another good one. Indiana, Mike Sandifer passed away. He used to have the Farm Boys Fantasy Tractor years ago. Ended up getting in an accident and was a paraplegic, and then somehow lost his life unexpectedly over the weekend. But just want to say we're thinking of his family and friends, and pulling community in Indiana and all over. So he pulled a lot of different places. So thinking of them. We also want to thank Slama Enterprises, Wet and Cap Transport, Front Street Toys, Trip Downing, Casper Egg, and everybody that comes on every week on our podcast. And you, Lori, for coming out tonight with us. And so excited for Friday. But everybody tune in Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to the Radiothon here in Madison. So
yeah, thanks for having me. Always a good time.
always a good time. So thank you, Ryan, for everything. And we will see everybody next week and see you Friday.
All right. Bye, guys. Thanks.